Hello retouchers, you're welcome once again to my channel. So in today's tutorial, I'll be showing you guys how I retouch this beautiful picture right here, step by step. Okay, so this is before, this is the raw and after. Okay, so before, after. Okay, so guys, a lot of people ask me if I use AI in retouching of pictures, but the truth is that I don't use AI. Use Photoshop, and this my all-in-one retouching presets. Okay, everything I build in this my all-in-one retouching preset is from Photoshop. Don't use AI. Okay, so in this tutorial, step by step, we are going to be retouching this picture. Okay, so we're using this my all-in-one retouching presets right here, and also for skin tone, we'll be using this my bronze skin tone pack. Everything is from Photoshop. Okay, so going to be taking this tutorial step by step. Okay, so let's start. And if you need this my all-in-one retouching preset, you can check my channel description for it. Okay, likewise the skin tone. Okay, so and retouch this picture right here, we'll be using frequency separation. Okay, so like I told you guys, this is a step-by-step tutorial. So carry your laptop, take your chair, take your mouse or your pen, let's work. Okay, so we're going to be using frequency separation. No, there are a lot of ways to do frequency separation, but for the sake of this tutorial, making use of the one of the best professional ways to do frequency separation using mixer brush. Okay, so and to do that, I'll be making use of the first advanced frequency separation here in this my all-in-one pack. Okay? I've created a video on how you can create it from scratch. Okay, so you can check my channel for the video. Okay, so and before we do that, let's remove these pimples on her face. Okay, and to remove the pimples on her face, create an empty layer. Yeah, above the layer, this is an empty layer. Then we pick our spot healing brush tool. Okay, so if your Photoshop has remove tool, you can also pick remove tool. Okay, so you make your sample all layers active because we are working on an empty layer. Okay, just zoom the picture and it's on the spots that you want to remove. Okay, so remember there is setting up here that shows remove after each stroke. If you make these settings here active, the pimples will be removing once you paint on it. But I turn off the settings. I want it to be manual. I paint on the pimples or all the things that I want to remove. I'll just click this good here. Everything will remove at once. Okay, so the settings depends on how you want it. So these pimples, I'm going to paint on them because I don't need them on this image. Remember, you can as well touch without removing the pimples. Then once you're done retouching, you remove the pimples. Okay, but I'm showing you step by step on how I achieve the results of the reference picture. And guys, one thing I need to tell any retoucher watching this tutorial, you don't need to be afraid of AI. See AI as tool to retouch, okay? But you need to master retouching from scratch before you think of AI retouch, okay? Okay, as you can see, Photoshop has automatically removed all the pimples. Okay, Photoshop has removed all the pimples for us. As you can see, the face is clear now. This is before. As you can see, before, you can feel the pimples there, and this is after. Before, after. Okay, so this is how you can remove the pimples if you're working with the remove tool. You can also do same with spot healing brush tool or healing brush tool. Okay, depending on the tool that work for you. Okay, so now remember, this is our reference picture right here. Okay, so let's retouch this picture. Okay, so let me merge this together. Okay, Now let's retouch this picture using this advanced frequency separation. So guys, one thing about this my all-in-one retouching preset, every click will give you a message directing you on what to do. Okay, so as you can see, the frequency separation has loaded and pause here. Okay, so here we will add the amount of blood that will be okay for our picture right here. Okay, so for the sake of this picture, this custom amount, it's okay. Okay, so you will put the amount that will blur the picture and you will still be seeing the textures. As you can see right here, the picture is blurred, but you can still see the textures. Okay, so it doesn't really have any specific amount of blur. Okay, so as you can see, I'm seeing the textures right here. Okay, so it's okay. So I click continue. Okay, so it will bring this message telling you on how it set your mixer brush. Okay, so you click continue. So guys, remember what we did, the frequency separation is to separate the tone and texture in two different layers. Okay, so if you check here in layer room here, you will see that the texture layer is different from the tone layer. So we have separated the texture and the tone in two different layers. Okay, so this is our mixer brush right here. Okay, so here you make sure your brush is on soft brush. Okay, reduce the hardness to 0. Okay, so here make sure that you are on smoothing here. Okay, so and here make sure you are on clean brush. Okay, so this first brush, deactivate it and activate the second one. Make sure you are on custom. Okay, now this is the settings I use. My load is on 60, my mix is on 100, my flow is 60. Okay, so this is the settings I use. Okay, you can try my settings, but if you have the setting that works for you as well, you can also make use of your settings. Okay, so I will be working on the tone, which is the low frequency. Okay, so let's retouch this particular picture right here. Okay, so this is how you retouch. You brush all over the skin, and when you are brushing, you don't brush the highlight to the shadow or the shadow to the highlights. You take your time to brush. You brush highlight to highlight and shadow to shadow. Remember, what we are trying to do right here is to beautify this picture more and not to change the picture from what the picture looks like. So be careful not to do fake retouching. Okay. So, and when you are working, when you are retouching, you retouch according to the facial structure of the picture you are working on. According to the structure of the body, not just the face, the body. So right here, if I do before, after, you will see that the tone is softening. Okay, and the texture is still there. So you take your time, you don't do retouching in a haste. Okay, so this is the cheek. You can see how the cheek moves. So that's how we follow the structure. Okay, and if you are walking, if you are brushing, always increase and decrease your brush size according to the place you want to work on. And to do that, use your right and left bracket key to increase and decrease. So guys, if you're watching this tutorial, please like, share, comment, tell me what you thought about the tutorial video, and also subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you have a tutorial, that a video that you want to see on this channel, please do well and drop it in comment section. Okay, so that is that. And see the way I'm working on this picture. A lot is going on here, so I'm taking my time, making sure that I mix it to perfection, and it will still be looking real. Okay, always check your before after, so you see what you are doing so far, before after, as you can see. Okay, so we continue mixing. So, and when you are working on the nose, you have to be careful. Brush the nose lightly, so you won't change the nose, you won't spoil the nose. Anything that affects this nose will affect the whole look of this picture right here. And see the way I'm brushing according to the shape of the face. That's the facial structure.
I wear my lipstick like a loaded gun. Snap my gum.
Okay, so let's work on the lips a little.
I got a secret talent, honey, it's true. When I put my mouth on you, I'll blow your meat. No need to ask. You'll be writhing and shouting flat on your back, so high you'll think it's your last. I'll swallow you so deep, you're pulling the sheets out your own. Baby, hang on tight, it's a real sweet life. A little lick and a little.
And guys, remember, you go over and over again till you mix to your satisfaction. You zoom in and zoom out. Always check what you are doing, so you know when you are getting it right.
I'll suck you so well, no need to ask. You'll be pulling the sheets out your ass. I'll take it all, you won't last. I'll suck it so hard, you're pulling the sheets out your ass. Baby, hold on tight, it's a wild ride. I don't bake pies, I don't sew seams, but I'll have you shouting in your dreams. My kind of love is sweet and loud, enough to make a tough man stand proud. No school taught me what I know. It's all in the rhythm and the art of the blow. One wink, one smile, you're hypnotized by the way I love with my eager eyes. I'll blow your meat, no need to ask.
Okay guys, if you check before, after, we find out that we have done a whole lot of work and the face is still looking real. Before, after. Okay, so let's mix it a little, let's fix it a little. You're almost there.
Pulling the sheet. I got that magic wind sucking me. I wear my lipstick like a loaded gun. Snap my gum when the job's begun. I got a secret talent, honey, it's true. When I put my mouth on you,
Okay.
I'll blow your
Before, after,
mind. No need to
before, after.
ask.
Okay, guys, I think
Snap
we
my
are.
fin and shout and
Let me
flag.
correct you. I think
So high
we
you'll
are okay with the
be
retouching right here.
somewhere.
Okay. Remember, I told you guys we are not changing this
You're
picture
pulling the
to
sheets out
another
your
thing. Okay.
wall.
We'll make sure that we get it, touch it, and also make it look as real as possible. Okay. So let me fix these lips here. Okay.
You'll be seeing
Okay. So
stars, hearing bells.
the next thing I will do right here is to
Like a
clean the eyes. Okay. So, but before I do that, I want to clean this thing that I'm seeing on her lips here. Okay. So move to my texture. Okay. And pick my clone stamp tool here. Okay. Then I sample from this side and over this side. Okay, so this is nice. Now to work on the eyes right here, I'll be making use of this eyes doctor here. And this my all-in-one retouching preset. Remember, this is all-in-one retouch. It contains everything you need. Okay, so use the eyes doctor. Okay, it will load automatically and mixer brush too. Always make sure that your white is up and your black is down. Okay, so city will be 100, flow will be 100. So you just paint only the white side of the eyes. Only the white side. Okay, so if the effect is not as you want it more whiter, you can duplicate this layer, Ctrl J, and change the blending mode of this copy to soft light. As you can see, it will become more whiter. Okay, so you can as well drop the opacity to your satisfaction. Okay, so now the next thing I will do is still on the eyes. I want to use the eyes retouch. Okay, so I want the eyes to be more shiny. So guys, if you need this all-in-one retouching preset, you can check my channel description for the link. Okay, if you need my tools, everything I use in retouching, and check the link on my channel description. Okay, so this time around I'm putting this eyes retouch all over the eyes to make it shiny. Okay, so as you can see the effect right there. So next thing I'm gonna do right here is to use my selective color. I go to blending mode icon, yeah. I go to the selective color here, and I switch to yellow here, and I move it front a little. As you can see, before, after. Okay, this is if you want your skin tone, so you can achieve this skin tone to be broken. Okay, but like I told you guys, I'll be making use of this brown skin tone here. Okay, and check the channel on my channel description. Okay, so let's play around with the brown skin tone and check what we get. Okay, so I go to the color lookup and load, and I'll go to where you can see this is VAR Brown Spark. I open it. Wow, it is brush brown spark. Oh, okay, it's on WinRAR, so we need to extract it out. Okay, as you can see, so okay, so this is the action we have already is here already. The brown spark is here already. These are the brown skin tones, VAR brown skin tones, so there is no need to load it again. It's here already. Okay, so this is the first browns here. Let me create an invisible layer, shift Ctrl Alternative E. Okay, So I load the first bronze here and check what it will give us.
Suck it so hard, you're pulling the sheets out your ass. Honey, this thrill's built to last.
Okay, so guys, this is what the first bronze gives us here. Okay, if it's excess, you can as well drop the cities to your satisfaction. Okay, so you can as well turn it off. Let's use the medium bronze also as the loot. This medium is the loot, as you can see, medium skin. So let's start with the first one there. Okay, so this is what the first one gives us. Before, after. Okay, so let's check the second one. The first one is okay, but let's check the second one. These are the loots also. If you don't want to use the action, you can as well go with the loots. Okay, so this is the second one, is fine. Let's check the third one, but we are going to, I think we'll settle with the first one. Okay, this third one is so good. So this third one is fine. It's beautiful, as you can see, before, after. Okay, so then the next thing I will do right here is to merge these things together here. Control E. Okay, so we take this picture to mirror off it. Guys, remember, this picture is okay like this. You can leave it like this if you want, but I want to get it to the reference picture that I showed you guys at the beginning. Okay, so I move my blacks there. Okay, so I move to color here. Color here, I drive my vibrance on. Okay, so this is cool. And I move to fade and add a little texture. Okay, so this is cool right here. This is cool right here. So next thing I will do right here is to add a little highlights on the face. Okay, so to add the highlight, I'm not using dodge and burn. Okay, so but I'm using my glow and glamour. Okay, it's under the dodge and burn button, and this one all-in-one retouching preset. So I click on the glow and glamour. I just need the highlight on the face. Okay, so this is the glow and glamour. I'll just paint, drop my, it will load and automatically pick the brush. So I drop the flow of the brush on 600. So I put only the highlight side of the face. Okay, so you can see the effects. It's only the highlight side. Okay, so like I told you guys, this is all-in-one retouching pack. It contains everything you need. Okay, so if I do before, after, you will see the effects. Okay, so if it's much, you can as well drop the opacity to your satisfaction. Okay, so let's merge this. Okay, so right here, this color is okay. It's so sweet and fine, but let me add a little red on the skin. Okay, so move to selective color and switch to red, then move this front a little. Okay, so this is nice. This is nice. Okay, so I merge it together. Okay, right here, this is the final. Okay, so this is before and this is after. So you can see, guys, so beautiful. Before, after, before, after, so beautiful. So guys, this is the end of this tutorial. If you watch to this point, you are a pro. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button. Okay, so YouTube will notify you anytime I drop another tutorial. If you need my all-in-one retouching preset right here, okay, the link is on my channel description. If you need my brown skin tone pack, any of my tools, the link is on my channel description. You can go and download them. Okay, so you can level up your workflow. Okay, so we see you guys in my next tutorial.